Yo, party people, what is up? How about that first Raw, a part of the home stretch on the road to WrestleMania? We are literally now, when you're watching this video, 39 days away from WrestleMania, going Hollywood all over again. We got a lot of stuff going down here on the show tonight, mostly WrestleMania progression because, you know, we're 6 weeks away. Stuff with Sami and KO, Cody, Roman Reigns, Edge, Finn, Balor, even more subtle shots of, you know, Austin Theory, John Cena. A lot of WrestleMania stuff was going down this episode of Raw. So get ready. Just because the good times on the show are over does not mean that the fun has to end. Because you already know, newest episode of The Gift of Gabe is coming at you, right? You guessed it, now. Alright guys, first thing I want to majorly cover is just the hilarity of the fact that it's basically going to be Brock Lesnar versus Omos at WrestleMania. Dude, karma is real and it is beautiful. That is literally one of the middest of mid-card matches. Look, Omos he's literally the typical big guy that's like, he struggles to get over, and they're going to try doing a Rock, bro. Like, that's like gonna be like a 5-minute match, like at best, and it's gonna be like a whole cluster effing just terrible thing. And I love it, and it's hilarious because Brock literally was destroying this company because Vince constantly wanted to freaking feed us him when he seriously sucks and like he's literally a piece of garbage. And like, oh, a year ago he's like, yo, biggest WrestleMania main event history, Brock and Roman title for title. Oh, well, guess what? A year later, under the new regime, that's not going to take any of his crap of him like going off script now twice and freaking just thinking he can be that guy. Well, guess what? You're not that guy. I'm sorry, Vince. Didn't want to tell you that, bro. You're not. So have fun fighting Omos, bro. You're such a freaking loser. Big fat L. You're such a welcome to the middest of mid-card, you freaking bum. You're never winning world titles again. So enjoy this WrestleMania moment where you honestly belong after all the crap that you had to put us through of crappy television, a part of crappy creative on Vince McMahon for way too damn long. So thank you, Papa H, for giving Brock his just due, giving that loser the kind of WrestleMania match that he's absolutely worth. So have fun, Brock and Omos. So you freaking loser, Brock, you. Alright, anyway, now that that's out of the way, other WrestleMania stuff that happened, you know, progression-wise, you know, Sami and KO. Sami kicked off the night strong, still got that huge ovation because everyone loves Sami all over the world. And I've said it before, guys, don't worry. It really felt like Elimination Chamber might have been like the best time, or if like trying to maybe get him in the WrestleMania would be the best time. Don't worry. His momentum ain't going anywhere. This thing with Kevin Owens, that's going to basically be the main event of night one, if it is on night one. Unless it's on night two, but if it is on night one, it absolutely should be. That momentum will carry him forward. And you already know Papa H is going to book him and win a world title later this year, whether it's winning Money in the Bank or find a way to do it at SummerSlam, which is literally in Ford Field, a WrestleMania arena from, you know, 2007. So that'd be a perfect way for either way for Sami to win it, whether it's one-on-one or cashing in Money in the Bank. So he'll be fine. But before that, we got to get through the Mania. We knew this whole thing with Kevin Owens was going to be a bumpy ride. And, you know, Kevin Owens said, dude, I still want nothing to do with you. I meant what I said. And he's like, hey, if you want help dealing with the bloodline, getting them out of here, why don't you ask your buddy Jay? And it was just like, come on, man. I don't want Sami and Jay to be freaking fighting anymore, man. It's too good. Like, you know they don't want to fight each other, bruh. So there's 6 weeks left until Mania. I say this kind of is at the point where Owens like, you know, man, we're a team again. Best buddies for life stuff in like, I'd say 3 weeks. Because, you know, they'll do this on SmackDown too. Which makes you curious on how Zayn and Jay are going to react. You know, they can interact again on SmackDown this Friday. So we knew this was going to be a bumpy ride. We knew it wasn't exactly going to be easy starting on the first night. But it's going to be great television, worthy of the main event of night one of WrestleMania if that's when it takes place. So keep it up, Sami. You're going to be good. And KO, we all know you're going to come around. And Jay, let's just hope you and Sami keep being boys, you know, on camera. We know you're all great off camera, and so same with, you know, Jimmy. But let's keep this. Keep this. Okay, guys, so I'm seeing some positive reactions to this. Edge, I'm not Edge, because I'm bad to say associated with Edge, like back in the day. Lita and Becky Lynch challenging for the women's tag titles next week on Raw against Damage Control. I don't really have a problem with this. And like it is kind of cool because you're like Becky and Lita. Like you're like, wow, who would have expected this? But like it's just it's sad in terms of like the tag titles. Like they have to literally put Becky in there and then Lita, like two of the like best women like in the business, past like and present, to literally elevate those tag titles because they're literally like they've been a huge flop a lot since they got, and it's due to some just mostly bad booking and like I don't know. I mean, I feel like in the long term it's not really gonna fix things. I mean, with Becky and Lita, I feel like it's like a short term thing where you'll like them as champs, and then like whoever beats them, like it won't be that great, or I don't know. Like I'm not too high on the long term plan. I don't think it's gonna end up helping. So in the short term, Lita, Becky Lynch as a tag team, they probably will end up winning the tag titles next week. If they don't, I'm curious where that whole thing's going for Mania. Even if they win, I'm still kind of curious on how that ends up going for Mania. So yeah, this is definitely one of it's weird for Becky to be in this position because usually she's been in like since like 2019. Actually, yes, it's 2019 because I almost forgot 2018 she was involved in like a battle royal, like in the kickoff of the show. But most times at Mania, she's been involved in world women's title matches. Think about it. 32, 33, not 34, but then 35, 36, not 37, wasn't there. Then 38, like mostly it's women's title match. So it's a little weird seeing her mix it up in the tag title picture, but I get what they're trying to do. Don't think it'll work long term. But for this short term moment, Lita, Becky, tag champs, should be cool next week. All right, guys, we had the main event. Edge, Finn Balor getting involved in it. Of course, Edge, Austin Theory for the United States Championship. We knew how this was going to go. We knew how this was going to play out. Of course, Finn getting involved. Austin Theory that now retains a little A-Town down to retain that belt. He's going into this feud with John Cena, who's coming back now 2 weeks to, kickstart this feud. It looks like that's the only confirmed one. I don't know if they're trying to maybe appear on the like last Raw show before Mania, which again makes me be like the lack of build, like because of his busy schedule. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. Like he's a Hollywood actor. He's busy. It makes like you don't have that kind of build for a title match, especially. Like I feel like the U.S. title is gonna kind of like a prop. Like I feel like you could do a lot better by like maybe Cena maybe the night Cena comes back, he somehow Austin Theory has a title defense that night, and he were to cost Austin Theory that belt to maybe someone like Johnny Gargano, and then like that will make you be like, oh yeah, all right, like you can just build it off of that. But building a championship match, I just don't know. I mean, Austin Theory was most likely going to win anyway, even though I have mixed feelings about it. Only on the sense of like this might be seen as the last one, or last one for maybe another 3 years. And who knows if he says he'll always want to do this, but like as long as he's able to. But in 3 years, you never know. Like he could change it. He could be like, yeah, maybe I'll like potentially hang it up. So I would like to see him like win at his last Mania, potentially to like get a win. But I love Austin Theory. He's the future. Papa H is booking him well. So it'll all work out fine. But I really wish they would kind of just get the U.S. title off Austin Theory. But if it doesn't happen, it'll still be fine. And like way they'll work it in will most likely make sense. But aside from that, Edge, Finn Balor, this whole Judgment Day rivalry feels like it's been going on forever. It's only been a year. It's gotten a lot better for courtesy of Triple H, because it looked like that group was going to literally be done like when Vince was still in charge of it and they kicked out Edge. It was just Balor, Ripley, and Priest. So with this final chapter, we're hearing rumors of the Demon coming back. I wonder if it would kind of look different under the Judgment Day. I feel like it would. I feel like it wouldn't be like the whole red and black kind of stuff that we see. I think he would kind of do it like black and purple, which honestly, if I think about it, that would probably look cool as shit. So I'm all for that. They're going to finally end this rivalry at WrestleMania 39 inside, you all know what's going to happen, Hell in a Cell. Whew. That match is going to be absolute fire. And like I just said, now I'm really excited to see, potentially like purple version, Judgment Day version of the Demon colors. That would look super boss. So I cannot wait for that. So Papa H, hurry up, book it. You got 6 weeks. Don't take too much time. Book the Demon versus the Rated R Superstar to end the rivalry inside the Devil's Playground. All right, guys. Aside from that, we had some more WrestleMania build with Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. You can tell when Rollins has like that evil cackle laugh where like he's gonna kill somebody versus his like happy laugh like ha ha yeah. Good night versus like ha ha I'm gonna kill Logan Paul next time I see him. So I'm curious if like they'll try to like use like Logan Paul's like outside stuff to be like Seth Rollins like attacks him on like an episode of Impaulsive or something like that. I'm wondering if they could go that route. That would honestly be pretty cool. Or maybe Logan Paul's like doing something like in like out like for like his media stuff, and then Rollins just like lays him out. That'd be pretty cool. We know it's gonna be a banger. We know it's gonna be great. They want Logan Paul against Seth Rollins. If he can go, we know he can. Seth obviously will win that match, and finally they can actually put Logan Paul in a heel position because that's honest. He's not getting cheered. He's probably never going to get cheered. So this is the perfect spot to have him fully embrace the heel mentality against one of the most over people in the company right now, Seth freaking Rollins. So it's all gonna flesh out. It's all gonna be cool. Speaking of cool, Cody was about to lose his. He's like, dude, don't send Paul Heyman to me ever again. The segment was all right. It didn't like too much of like the heat from like Cody and Roman need to interact. It's probably gonna happen mostly on SmackDown because Roman's not scheduled for a Raw except till like I think March 20th. So they need to start interacting. And once Sami and KO get back on the same page, you're going to see KO, Sami, and Cody all as like a 3-man front against the Bloodline, and that's going to be super freaking cool. I mean, it's in a way almost not like, it's not like you could say family versus family because with all the history Cody, Sami, and Kevin have with each other, it's like an indie family in all honesty versus the Bloodline family. So once that gets together, it'll be cool. But Cody, we only have 6 weeks left. Cody and Roman gotta start interacting. So Cody, I'm assuming Triple H is gonna start having Cody show up on SmackDown after SmackDown until that episode of Raw when Roman shows up. And then Cody gets the big win, has both belts, drops one of them. I don't know who wins the other one. And then keep building up Cody to potentially either fight Sami later on and drop it to him or drop it to somebody else. Either way, you guys, storylines for WrestleMania are shaping up to be pretty damn good. Except for Brock Lesnar. And Omos. That's still funny. Oh my God. I'm just laughing so hard. I'm like coughing. It's hilarious. But either way, you guys, I hope you enjoyed Raw tonight. I enjoyed it. Pretty good. We're literally in the final stretch on the road to WrestleMania. It's literally going to be here before we know it. Like, it's going to be like, oh my God, it's like WrestleMania weekend. Holy crap. So don't worry. The week is not over. We still got another loaded Dynamite on Wednesday. Revolution is literally next Sunday. So you're not going to want to miss that. Your boy ain't. And then we got another episode of SmackDown. More fallout from the Elimination Chamber. See how Jay's finally going to, deal with his Roman problem, and another Sami Jay interaction should be good. Maybe Cody shows up, hopefully, or maybe we gotta wait another week. Either way, you're not gonna want to miss these shows, and you're not gonna want to miss these new episodes of The Gift of Gabe to watch The Gift of Gabber to hear what your boy has to say. So until then, you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see y'all on Wednesday, and don't ever forget the same universal truth. No, not walk with the lies. It's that whenever talking about wrestling, who better to gab with than your boy Gabe. Okay, guys, I will see y'all after Dynamite on Wednesday.